I'm sure we've all had the uncomfortable experience of having to turn down a skinny, dirty child trying to sell us candy and cigarettes in Antigua. Of course, we wish there was something we could do to help, but paying 1Q for a piece of gum isn't going to do anything to solve the problem. Sueños is a nonprofit organization that's making a real difference in these children's lives. They give classes to the children of merchants who sell goods in Central Park. The classes address academic, social skills, and they give a nutritious meal every afternoon. I've been volunteering with Sueños for about a month now, once a week, and we've already started building a great bond. The kids come over and line up to give hugs to say goodbye, and they run over in the afternoons when they see me in Central Park. So imagine the real difference that the teachers are making for these kids every day. The main focus of Sueños is the academic success of their students. Every afternoon, Sueños gives tutoring classes for 45 minutes that help the students with homework and areas that they might be struggling in. The Global Education Fund says that less than 60% of Guatemalan children will finish 9th grade, but that level is as low as 30% for indigenous populations. Most of these children are indigenous, speak Cachiquel in their houses, and when they go to school, they often experience great discrimination from their other students and even their teachers. After a while, a lot of these kids just drop out of school and continue the cycle of poverty for this population. Sueños really works to break this cycle of poverty and encourage the kids to stay in school and finish their education so that they can be successful in their futures. Another big focus for Sueños classes is their social-emotional skills. The first class that I went to was the Little Dreamers class, which is for kids up to 5 years old. The special thing about this class is that they are mommy and me classes. So the kids come with their parents and they work together to learn these emotional skills. According to the Administration of Children and Families, the ability to identify emotions in the self and others can provide self-regulation, help with attention, problem-solving, and coping skills. During our first class, the kids played a little game where everyone had an emotion and they had to act it out while the others had guessed the emotion. So this one game is working to address a huge variety of emotional skills for these kids. The second part of the class was working to show the benefit of loving touch for these children. This is a picture of the class. The teacher gave everyone some smelly lotion and asked the parents to give their kids a little massage and say some wonderful words to them like, "I love you, I'm so proud of you." When you are focused on what you're going to eat for dinner, or if you have enough money to go to the grocery store, sometimes these emotional bonds can go on the back burner. So it was really a beautiful moment to see this joy that such a simple act of a little lotion could help for these kids. The last area that Sueños helps to support is nutrition for their children. Every afternoon they give a healthy meal with fruit to help combat the malnutrition that's so common in Guatemala. Sarah Otis wrote an article about the severe effects of malnutrition on indigenous populations in Guatemala. Malnutrition in children has long-lasting effects on the intellectual and social development of children. Sarah Otis talked about how this, in turn, limits the economic opportunities for indigenous populations and often reinforces the cycle of poverty and structural inequality in Guatemala. So while it may seem like a simple meal of beans on bread with fruit, for these kids it can be the most nutritious meal that they have all day. So it's more than just a piece of watermelon for these kids. While Sueños works hard to help the academic and social success and improve the nutrition of their children, More than anything else, the teachers are a source of hope and love for these kids, and they are really rooting for them to be successful in their futures. And I think that that is the most beautiful thing that they do for their students.